Hey Pi Network fam! Buckle up because today we're diving deep into some juicy updates that you absolutely can't afford to miss. As we near the end of Pi Network's grace period, there's so much happening behind the scenes. From changes in the grace period algorithm to new features like issue reporting and even a migration queue, we've got a lot to unpack. But the real question on everyone's mind is, when will Pi Network finally pull the curtain and launch its mainnet? Let's walk through what's new and what it all means for us, the true Pi pioneers. We're talking changes to the grace period algorithm, a cool new feature for reporting issues, and an automatic migration queue. Sound like tech talk? Don't worry, we're keeping it real, easy, and fun. But first, here's a quick question for all of you. What's your prediction? Do you think Pi Network will finally launch its mainnet by the end of this year, or is it going to keep us on our toes a bit longer? Drop your answers in the comments below. And don't forget to check out my previous videos if you need to catch up on all the latest Pi Network developments. Links in the description. Now let's get interactive. Drop a big Pi Network to the moon in the comments and let us know where you're watching from. Let's see the global Pi community shine. And hey, if you haven't already, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel to show your support. It really helps us keep bringing you the latest and greatest Pi Network updates. Your engagement means everything to us. Before we dive into today's updates, just a quick heads up. This video is for entertainment purposes only and should not be considered investment advice. Always do your own research before making any financial decisions. Alright, Pi fam, let's get started. So, here's what's up. Pi Network has given its grace period algorithm a little facelift. You know those annoying system blocks that sometimes pause our progress? Yeah, no one likes those. Well, the update is supposed to make things smoother and reduce those unnecessary halts. The team is really aiming to improve the overall experience for those of us who've been affected by these pauses. Fewer blocks, more Pi mining, we can all toast to that, right? But of course, as the grace period inches toward its end, the big question hangs like a giant neon sign. When's the mainnet, Pi? We've all been waiting, speculating, checking in every day for that one announcement that's going to change everything. The hype is real, but so is the uncertainty. In a move to make things easier for the community, Pi Network has rolled out a feature that lets us report any hiccups we encounter while navigating the mainnet checklist. Imagine this. You're almost done, ready to migrate, and suddenly, bam! Problem. Frustrating, right? Now, instead of pulling out your hair or venting on social media, you can just click a link, report it, and hopefully have it sorted out quickly. Here's the deal. If you've got transferable balances, they'll soon be moving over to the Mainnet blockchain. But hold your horses, because before you can access those sweet Pi funds, you've got to wait for a 14-day pending period. Yeah, I know, waiting isn't fun, but we've been in this game long enough to know that patience is a virtue, especially in the crypto world. Now, if you've got remaining balances locked up, don't worry, those stay secure based on whatever lockup duration you chose. So, no need to panic. Your Pi is safe and sound, just waiting for the perfect moment to shine. Still, there's this cloud of mystery hanging over the process. The gradual migration is happening, sure, but when exactly will Pi fully transition to its mainnet? That's the riddle of the hour. We've seen some progress, but for a lot of us, it's like watching a slow-motion race to the finish line. Okay, so Pi Network recently hit a pretty cool milestone, 2,000 days since its launch back in March 2019. That's right, we've been pieing away for a long time now. But while it's nice to celebrate these moments, it doesn't really give us much insight into what's coming next. We still don't have a concrete date for the mainnet activation. And while symbolic achievements are cool, they don't exactly move the needle on what we're all really waiting for, a fully functional Pi economy. Let's talk about the Pi USDT IOU pair. On September 7th, we saw a nice little rebound, about 11%, which got a few of us excited, but let's not get too carried away because that spike only took us back to where Pi's been floating since late August, around the $32 to $36 range. It's like being on a roller coaster that just circles the same hill over and over. Fun at first, but we're all waiting for that big drop, or rise. Fast forward to September 8th, and that bullish energy faded quicker than a summer tan. Now, the Pi coin is flirting with that $32 support level, and if things keep trending downward, we could see it drop to around $29.70. But hey, on the flip side, if we get another upward swing, Pi could be looking at a resistance target near $36. And if we break through that, the next stop is $39.20. Exciting, right? For all my chart-loving friends out there, the Relative Strength Index, RSI, is hanging out at a neutral 43.78 on the daily chart. What does that mean? Basically, the market's feeling indecisive. It's like everyone's waiting for a sign. Will it go up? Will it go down? The suspense is real. Here we are, Pi pioneers, still holding on, still hopeful, and still wondering when the Mainnet will finally go live. While we've seen some updates, they feel more like stepping stones than giant leaps. But isn't that the essence of Pi Network? Slow, steady, and just mysterious enough to keep us all intrigued. One thing's for sure though, staying informed is crucial right now. Whether it's keeping an eye on those price movements or waiting for the next big announcement, we're all in this together. So, stay patient, keep mining, and remember, we're closer than ever to the future of Pi. Until that day comes, we'll be right here, standing strong with the Pi team and supporting each other. Every update and algorithm tweak reminds us of the excitement that got us started on this journey, and we continue to move forward with that same energy and enthusiasm. The road has been long, but the spirit of the community remains as vibrant as ever. As we navigate these changes, the hope for the Mainnet launch is stronger than ever. We've been waiting patiently, and it feels like we're inching closer with every new development. This grace period might just be the final stretch we need to finally see Pi Network's potential fully realized. But what do you guys think? Are we on the cusp of something truly transformative, or are we just seeing more of the same? There's a lot of buzz, and it's hard not to get excited about the possibilities. Let's keep the conversation going. Drop your thoughts below, whether you're optimistic or cautious. Every opinion matters as we look toward the future of Pi Network together. Alright Pi Network fam, that's a wrap for today's update. We've covered the latest changes in the grace period algorithm, exciting new features like issue reporting, and even some juicy details about the migration queue. Plus, the big question remains, when will Pi Network finally launch its mainnet? Only time will tell, but one thing's for sure, we're closer than ever to seeing the future of Pi. If you enjoyed this video and want to stay in the loop with all the latest Pi Network news and updates, don't forget to like, share, and hit that subscribe button. Your support helps us continue bringing you the most up-to-date and engaging content around Pi Network. Before you go, I've got a question for you. Do you think Pi Network will launch its mainnet by the end of this year, or are we in for a longer wait? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you've got any contributions or questions, feel free to drop them down there as well. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. See you soon, Pi Pioneers.